Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about something that I have recently added into my skincare routine that has literally changed everything for me. Now when I say recently, I mean like in the last couple of months recently, well last few months, and I have been using it not every single night, but I've been using it very consecutively, and I have legit seen results that I have literally never seen on my skin before. This has like changed everything for my skincare routine. So if you haven't guessed already by the title of this video, I am talking about the Clarisonic. I bought this at the end of February, so I've been using this for a few months now, and I'm not kidding when I say that it has literally changed everything. What this is a face cleaning tool, and it has been tested to clean your face a ton times better than your hand. This is the Mia 2. There is a Mia 1, but I picked this one because this has two settings. You can put it on low or on high, and the Mia 1 only has one setting. So I figured if I was gonna buy one, I wanted to go with the Mia 2 versus the Mia 1 because of the both settings. If I was gonna spend that much money, I wanted to make sure that I had the most options to make sure that it would work for my skin. So obviously, like I said, it's to clean your face, but what it does is you turn it on and you pick the setting that you want, and the bristles on this brush head, they vibrate. They don't spin. It looks like it's gonna spin, but it does not spin. It vibrates, and it's supposed to penetrate the pores like super deep and get all that like underneath the skin junk out. And I find this to be really handy because it tells you when and where you need to put it on your face. So you turn it on and you're supposed to start on your forehead. That's what the directions tell you to do, and you're supposed to use circular motions because it vibrates. It wants you to do circular motions to help clean all the areas and get that grime out. So you do your forehead first, and after 20 seconds it's gonna beep, and then it wants you to go down your T-zone, and that'll give you 20 seconds, and then it'll beep again. Well, it's not really a beep, it's more like a buzz. It'll go bump bump. So after your T-zone, it wants you to move to one side of your face. It doesn't matter which one. And it's gonna do 10 seconds on one side, and then it's gonna buzz again. And then you're gonna do 10 seconds on the other side, and then it's just gonna shut off. And that's how you know you're done with it and you've completely cleaned all of your face successfully. And that's one of the things that I really like about this, because it lets me know how long I need to do it and when I'm really done. Now there's a bunch of brush heads to choose from. There's some for sensitive skin, there's some for really sensitive skin, and there's a couple other variations, but I just went with the one that came in the box because it was the fan favorite, and it's already expensive to buy Clarisonic, so I figured I'll go ahead and start with this one. And this one actually ended up being the one that works for me, so I'm really happy about that. And with the brush heads will pop out. You just twist it and it pops out, and you just twist it again and it pops right back in. But you're supposed to replace the brush heads every 1 to 3 months, and that's because the bristles will wear down and you won't be able to get your face as clean. And you might even be able to tell when it's time to change your brush head because you might not be seeing the same results as you normally do. My experience using this so far is I have to use it every morning and every single night. Some people do it like once a week, twice a week. Some people do it every other day. I have to do it every morning and every night. I always wash my face when I wake up in the morning, and I always wash my face when I go to bed at night. But I'll see a huge difference when I wash my face with this versus when I don't wash my face with this, because if I'm washing my face with this, my face stays completely clear all the time. If I go a night or two without using this particular thing to wash my face, I'll see breakouts like coming the next day. And the reason I was even interested in deep cleaning facial products to begin with is because I had a lot of texture in my T-zone area. There was a lot of bumps under the skin that would not ever surface. It was just constant texture there, and it was really hard to apply foundation. It just became kind of a really gross nuisance for me, and it got to the point where I wasn't really wanting to put on makeup as much because it was clogging my skin, and I just kept getting more texture. So I was like, I need to do something about this. I need to fix my skin, and nothing from the drugstore is working. There is skincare that I like from the drugstore, but I needed something to really get in there and fix my texture. And there's one other thing like this that is a deep cleaning facial tool that other people look at when they are looking to buy something like this, and I want to say it's like the Luna Foria or Foreo. I'm not sure. It's something like that. It's kind of like a roundish triangle, and it's almost the size of a glove, and it does almost the same thing. It's just something that you circle around your face and it will deep clean and vibrate. But the reason that I picked the Clarisonic over the Luna or Euphoria, or I'm really not sure what the name is, the reason that I picked the Clarisonic over that one is because I knew that this brush head was going to be able to get in those really fine areas up there versus something like that wouldn't be able to bend to my face. So this thing has been so awesome. I'm not joking. You can seriously tell when I'm not using this, but if you see me with like a bump or a pimple on my face now, it's probably because I didn't use this to wash my face the night before. I have to use this all the time, but this has been absolutely heaven for my skin. Now I've had this since the end of February, so I threw the box away, but for some reason I kept the little thing that goes inside the box. So here's this if you want to see this, and there's instructions inside of it on how to use it, which I've already told you the vibrating and the number of seconds that you need to switch it out, and you need to switch your brush head out, and that's all that the instructions let you know. And it comes separate in there, the Clarisonic and the foundation brush head, and it comes with a charger. And I think the awesome thing about this charger is they made it to where it can go in the water, or it can get wet. Like, don't submerge it in the water obviously, but it can get wet and it's not going to shock you because this is obviously a water product. So this is a magnet, and it's just like, and it hooks on. And also, it's not just a facial cleaning tool, but it also has brushes to put on a foundation. Now I bought this separately, and I already did a foundation brush review on this brush head specifically, and I wouldn't have even bought it had it not have been portrayed as like the magic foundation brush head that can blend anything into perfection. Because up until this little thing, not a single brush in the whole universe could apply foundation as perfectly as a sponge would on my face. It never looked right. It always looked streaky, it always looked cakey. Even when I could get brushes to buff it in to look okay, it would never look as good as the sponge. And then I bought this thing, and that completely changed my perception. Brushes still have a hard time on my face, but not this one. This one is magic on your face. I don't even know how to explain this, but it works. So if you want to use it, you just pop the cleaner head out, and you just pop this one in like you would any of the other ones, and it's really, really easy. Yeah, and it's like really, really intense. It feels really nice when you put it on your face. Again, this brush head doesn't twist or twirl around, it just vibrates, but you're supposed to apply in circular motions, and it's magic. That's the only way I know how to describe it, because this applies foundation like nobody's business. I wouldn't recommend spending $35 on a foundation brush, but I would recommend spending $35 on this brush head if you already have a Clarisonic, or if you're thinking about getting a Clarisonic. This is definitely a worthwhile investment. It is a really awesome brush head. If you're having problems with your skin and you got that junk underneath and you just don't know how to get it out, or if you feel like you're not cleaning your skin deep enough, I would highly suggest looking into the Clarisonic. It has changed my skin drastically. I would not be doing a whole video on this thing if it wasn't like so amazing to my skin. I'm so much more happier with how my skin looks lately, and I'm a lazy person. I don't like excessive routines, and for me to be doing this every single night, it's just really quick and really easy and definitely worthwhile. It like motivates me. So I wouldn't have continued using this as much as I have if I hadn't been seeing results, because another step in a routine that's unnecessary, nobody needs that. But this has definitely provided results, and I would absolutely 100% hands down without a doubt recommend this to anybody. It is a lot of money, and I realize that there are a ton of people out there on a budget. I am one of those people, but I also know that you need to invest in your skincare. A lot of the times the drugstore doesn't have things that are going to work for your skin. I don't know why the drugstore has stepped it up so much in their makeup game, but their skincare section is really hard to find something to trust in the drugstore. I feel like that it is worth a try, because if you don't like it, you can just return it and get your money back, and that'll be that. at least you know. Oh yeah, also I forgot to mention these come in different colors. They come in a purple one, a pink one, a blue one, and a white one. And honestly, I wanted the blue one. Blue is my absolute favorite color, and I got purple. I'm not really the biggest purple fan, but I got purple instead because my anxiety is so bad. I bought this at a Sephora, and the only Sephora that's around here is at a mall in a city that is the most busy from where I'm at. And for one, I don't like going into malls in general because crowds give me so much anxiety. So when I got there and they had the blue one out of stock and they had the pink one and the purple one in stock, I wish I would have gone with the pink one. Actually, I should have waited out for the blue one. I don't know what's wrong with me, but my anxiety was so much. I was like, I'm already here. I did this much. I'm gonna grab it. So I grabbed it, and that's what I ended up with, is the purple one. And I really wanted the blue one, but it's okay because this thing is so good. But I just wanted to sit down and talk with you about the Clarisonic because it has been a lifesaver for my skin, and I 100% highly recommend it. Okay guys, that is it for this video. I kind of feel like I forgot to say something really important, and it's gonna come to me after I already upload everything. So if I forgot any important details, or if I have anything else I want to add about the Clarisonic, I will leave it in the description box below. But for now, that is everything that I have to say. That is everything that I have to mention in this video. I could not recommend the Clarisonic more to you. I highly suggest you at least go to the Sephora and inquire about it, or play around with the testers if you're interested at all, because it changed my skin. And that's all I'm gonna say. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up to let me know. I will say that this wasn't my full skincare routine, so if you want to know more about my full length skincare routine, let me know in the comments below, and I can make a video of that for you guys if you guys are interested. But give me a thumbs up if you like it, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Other people look that underneath the blah. We'll see you in my next channel.